Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Shane and thank you for joining us. If you haven't been here before, this is our weekly live stream for Art Lab. We do a Sketch Club stream every Friday at 8 PM. And today's topic is going to be a continuation of our Dragon series that we were working on. So if you would like to set yourself up and get ready, you can sketch with whatever you like. You can do it in digital, you can do it on your iPad, you can do it on your computer or your laptop with a tablet, or you can draw it on a pencil and paper, whatever it is that you like to draw with. The point is that we get drawing today. Now do let me know in the chat. I've got a chat there with the link to our concept board. Has all of our reference images, and I've put some new stuff on there we're going to have a look at in a minute. So you can get that link in the chat, and that is if you want to join the chat, I suggest you switch over to Twitch. So Twitch, just search Art Lab Shane and you will find me. So what is Art Lab? Art Lab is, you can visit our website at www.jrartlab.com. And we do all kinds of digital projects. So we do digital painting, graphic design, filmmaking, photography, script writing, podcasting, 3D, both on iPad and on computer. So check it out and have a little look. We're going to be launching the new term very, very shortly. We've just finished the current term. And we have classes mostly in Canada, but we do have classes in a couple of students from America. We have classes in New Zealand. Sorry. We do have classes in New Zealand and Australia. So if you're in those time zones, you can also send me a message. My email is on the next screen. Yeah, so that's what we do. All right, so let's have a little look at what we're painting today. Oh, and I do need to remind myself to tell you, like and subscribe and share this, please. It will help us out a lot. We're trying to grow our subscribers. We don't do a lot of marketing. Most of our marketing is word of mouth. So do like and subscribe and share. It really helps us out. Thanks a lot. Okay, so here is some new stuff that I've just put in. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting to work on the values or the tone for our wyvern dragon, and I've put in some new wyverns here to have a little look at for today. And we also have, so if you weren't here or you missed out on last week, oh look, I've been doing some experimenting here. We better undo that. I was checking the pressure of my pen. Apparently Clip Studio sometimes has a little bit of a needs a little fiddle for the pressure to be just right. So that was pretty cool. It's got an automatic pressure detector. So I just wanted to see how that was. So where were we back again? So here is our dragon. We sketched a whole bunch. We started off with these silhouettes a couple of weeks ago, and we did a whole page of silhouettes, which I have here. So here's all of our little silhouettes, like experimenting with ideas, thinking about legs and arms and wings and weird ones. I still quite like this little guy that we had down the bottom here. He's kind of funny looking. Let me turn those layers back on here. So this little guy, I think he's so funny. But I decided I quite liked the one from above. So we're going to work this guy up. It's a little bit more interesting. So we've got like something we've borrowed from various different animals. So we've got a little bit of a peacock sort of tail, and we've also got like a toucan kind of head, but with some teeth kind of hanging out there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to sort of refine the sketch a little bit, and then we are going to work on the values. So let's have a little look at our reference board. Now I will try and keep this side by side, but I'm kind of thinking I might just put this on my other screen today. It's going a little bit slow. What can we get rid of here? Let's close that off. Anything else chewing up space there? Oh, here's our website. If you would like to check out our website, you can go here. This is what our website looks like. And there's a bunch of the different study areas we offer. You can see our group classes are here. If you're looking for custom one-to-one, check out our creative coaching. So creative coaching is one-to-one, and you can see it there. Okay, now a lot of my references today came from ArtStation. So I was looking for some pretty cool stuff there. And I've got a few. Yeah, let's have a little look around. This is chugging a little bit here. I might refresh this. Maybe it's got a bit of a glitch. So Mural is what we're using. We're not sponsored or anything, but it is a pretty cool little piece of a pretty cool website. It has like I think it's probably this board is getting a little bit big. And when they get a bit big, there's a lot of images. So if you see, I'm at like 20% zoom, but we've got a lot of other reference from other SketchClubs. So it's probably time to start a new SketchClub SketchClub board. This is Sketchboard 3. So when this comes up, is there anything else I can get rid of here? Also, let me know in the chat if the music is too loud. You can tell me and I will be able to turn that down. What are we at? Let me just have a quick check on the music while this is loading. Yeah, that's usually about where we're at. It is definitely having an issue. Do I quit Chrome and start again? Let's see. Wow, this is great, isn't it? Let's see what else we've got here. Let's have a look at a few more references while we're waiting. That's pretty cool, that one. Oh, this one's in our reference board. I like this. It's kind of reminds me of our concept a little bit. It's a sort of a mix of creatures that have been added to the dragon. Warming up still. Mural, come on, buddy. Okay, let's keep looking here. Now, we didn't think too much about our color palette yet. We're going to be doing this with a grayscale painting, which is very different from our usual SketchClub. So we will paint it in grayscale and then we'll... Oh, that's cool. I like the feathers here. Yeah, maybe murals having an update or something. Alright, we might have to just put that on the other screen and wait for it and get into the sketch, because that's going to get really boring really quickly, and we'll have a look back at it when we come back. So all I've got here is a base color, 50% gray. I've got a little canvas texture over the top. I've got another layer here, and then our original reference copied and pasted from the other document. Now what I might do is, we don't really need this guy anymore. I was thinking of trying to adjust the positioning of some... Like, I want him to be a bit more, the pose to be a little bit more interesting, maybe a bit more dynamic. Oh, we have it loading up there, so that's a good sign. So we'll put you down here. Okay. So that was our sketch after we did the idea, and I think what we want to do now is kind of think about how we can pose this guy. That's why I wanted this mural has loaded. Okay, so let's have a look at some options. Okay, we could have sort of sitting. This is kind of how I like this with the rock. Standing on the rock is something I'm considering here. This one's pretty cool too. Look, you can import, even though mural wasn't working very well, but it does let you put videos in there, which I think is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we've got this one here. I think that's a nice pose, because their wings and their feet. This one's got little arms, but similar. Okay, I do like this pose though. That's kind of like what we have at this point. Let's see what else we've got in here now that it is working okay. I remember there was a cool part with the wings. Yeah. Wings. Yeah, this one, we might bring that down. this one I got something very similar to the pose we already have. So I think what we can do is do something like that, but maybe have the back end up on a rock, and then fan out some of the tail feathers. Or okay, so I'm gonna pop that on my other screen for today. So we won't draw on that layer. There's nothing on this layer. Okay, so let's put in, let's say there's a rock. What have we got here? Let's just try with our mechanical pencil. Now, if you've got ideas that you would like to add, you're welcome to comment. Like, if you've got an idea for a color palette, I do think he's a fire-breathing dragon, so I think we want to have that big floppy sack that's underneath his neck. I think that's going to be like it holds some kind of, or produces some kind of liquid or something that assists with spraying or wetting the fire. Thinking these bits are kind of, I'm imagining like the Road Runner actually. If you remember the Road Runner. I think these spikes will have little feathers in between. That's really annoying, that, isn't it? Mac gestures. Must remember to turn it off. Okay, so I'm just imagining the scene to go with this guy a little bit. I think he's an Amazonian dragon, and I think he lives deep Amazon. The people bring offerings. So this is a little man that's coming out to make some offering or a gift of some kind. It's a condor egg at the moment. Don't ask me where that came from. But he's gonna probably have to have both hands on that up there. I don't know, maybe that's something to add a bit of scale to the Okay, so he's coming down off this cliff. Of this pile of rock. Okay, so we've got the hand. We haven't really decided fingers yet, but I'm gonna say this is grasping on the tip of a rock here. just going to pull out some of our construction lines. So that's the other bit. I don't know if we got a reference for that, but let's go back. let's move our... Let's have a little look here. Alright, let's bring back our reference for a minute. I'm going to have a little look at something. Alright, let's have a look at this. So, peacock's tails have a central piece. I think that's the wing. Yeah, I think that's the wing. Here. Am I correct? And then the toucan's beak. I want to have some... I like this one because it's got this kind of like markings like teeth on there. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, so let's switch back. Let's do a little bit of work on the beak. So a shape, top and bottom. Where am I? Over here now. I rearranged my a tip shape and then like a Now you can also send in your sketches if you would like to share what you make with us. We'd love to see. I'm thinking of there's this amazing mountain cliff type things in China. Let's have a little look. What's going on there? Okay, that's good. Oh, it's like the opposite of this. This, but facing the other way. Okay, good. Here we go. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, it's 3 minutes left. Okay, we are not going to get to values today, but we did come up with some interesting scenery. So this is going to be flat. Or is that a cliff? I think that's a cliff. And we have some more of these mountains here. I might do a little bit of work on this sketch so we can get to the values in the next session, and so that I know that I'm happy with the sketch before next week. I probably should have thought of that before, but it's okay. SketchClub is all about making art. We're not valuing, we're doing something else. Of that. And then who doesn't want to put bridge here? Speak now if you don't want to put the bridge. But I think that could be something. Alright, so this is our new sketch. Maybe this is actually one of those pieces of rock, and then he's standing on one very big one. Maybe there's a big gap in the middle there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So this will be empty. leave it there for today. The music is telling me we're done. Well, not telling me we're done. The music ended, so it is 9 o'clock, and my little guy has not said anything about DINNER, but it is definitely happening about now. So let's make this, what are we going to call this guy? If you've got names or ideas, what are we going to call this toucan? Let's call him Toucan Peacock Tuzuli Tuzuli Ka. Okay, working name is Tuzulika, and save it in the stream stuff. So let me switch on over back to our webcam. Alright everybody, well thank you again for joining us on SketchClub. If you would like to suggest a future topic for SketchClub, you can also do that. Send us a message and say, oh, I want you to draw, or I really want to do some study on Hellboy. Let's have a look at Hellboy. Who doesn't want to do that? Maybe we should do a Hellboy week. But if you've got an idea that you want to work on, you want us to help you work on, you want us to do some research on and do some sketching, please send it in to us. My email is shane@jrartlab.com. You can also comment and post yours on social media and share it with ArtLab or SketchClub, ArtLab SketchClub. I'd love to see it. You can email it to me, my email you have, and we will see you all next week. Thank you everybody. Have a wonderful weekend and Merry Christmas for this week. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and a little break from work and school, and I will see you again before the new year. Bye guys. Bye.